All right, we are recording. This is after the Tampa conference. We're all back with our Tampa energy, and it's really exciting to see everybody on the call. For those of you that may be on the call for the first time, I'm Nikki Cotton, and me, along beside my husband, and all the NMDs are hosting this call, and we take turns with featured speakers. And tonight we are the featured speakers because we have so much to share with all of you around conference and what's happened to all of us going to conference. I'm going to kind of wait till the end and wrap up and make sure we have enough time. And so we're going to get started right in tonight. And hang on one second. I'm just looking for my where's my notes? There we go. Great. All right. So we are going to get started with Alita. Are you on, Alita, somewhere?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to put this. Oh, there you are. Great. So I am going to introduce Alita. She's National Marketing Director from the Phoenix, Arizona area, actually Paradise. And Alita, you're going to just share a little bit about your thoughts and your takeaway from Thursday night, because it was a really powerful night. So
it certainly was. I was super excited to be there Thursday night. We had a different format than normal, so it was like a 3 to 6 slot, which was really great. And we had some phenomenal speakers. We had Dr. David Katz, who's the founder director of Yale University's Prevention Research Center. He highlighted the truth about our food, and he blew me away with some of his statistics. He was so brilliant. I just love the mind of this guy. And he wanted to share with us and demonstrate how to incorporate lifestyle medicine for optimum health. I was especially shocked when he said that it takes 500 liters of water to make 1 can of Coke. So when you tell somebody don't drink Coke because it's bad for your health, how about it's bad for your planet? So he really went in and launched into the planet and how we're destroying our planet, and he was very, very strong with that. But I can't wait till, some of the more intense, his lecture is more intense. He also spoke at the Nutraceutical Conference, which was amazing, I understand. Then we had our CEO, Paula Texiera, and he just went into a little bit about our company and what's happening with our company. Lisa Peppel was a product innovation person. She's so brilliant. She's fun to listen to, very enthusiastic, and shared a little bit about our produce and how it's grown and how safe we are and how confident we can be in our products. Then Dr. Jim Sears from The Doctor was on, and they had a cute little video of who he was and all the different outtakes from the show, and that was really fun. And he is, the co-host of the Emmy-nominated show, The Doctors, and he was really fun. And he, I think it was him that shared a little bit about 2 to 3-year-olds are for the first time on statin drugs based on the health of the parent. So a lot of shocking statistics that are coming out with this, and we're really excited that we're going to have him here in Phoenix in February. And then it closed off with David O'Brien. What can I say? He was like the barefoot maniac marathoner. He's ran the 4 hot deserts, the very 4 major, the talk about the distance and the difference in the altitude and the just being very hot, or the Antarctica being very cold. And he just lit up the room. He was just phenomenal. And I tell you what, one night I was up till 2 in the morning just talking to him, and he just doesn't stop. It's just like ongoing, wait till the wee hours. So the other thing I was going to cover also was the fact that our company listens to us. They listen to you. So if you ever have something that might be a good idea, go to your upline NMD and let us pass on the great news. You guys have been asking for, why is it taking so long for our product to get into our, into our households? Well, they are going to open up Nevada. And so we are going to have 95% of our product is now going to be shipped within 2 to 3 days. So that is a really exciting change. The next thing we asked about was, a lot of people were, you either had to buy the complete in the big bags or the small bags. So for $32 a month, you can get 2 big bags and 2 boxes of the smaller samples in a variety, 60 servings of each. So that is a huge, big thing that, I'm, for one, going to be thrilled with that, because I love going out the door with samples and then have the big bags for at home. And then the next thing we were talking about is a lot of you are using TeamZ as a vehicle, as a platform for like managing your prospects and things like that. So some of you are already using it. So they listened to us, and they met with the TeamZ executives, and they were really thrilled to be able to work closely with our Juice Plus company. And I know you guys were paying, all of us were paying $30 a month. So as long as you go through the Juice Plus company, you're going to be paying $19. Now, for some of you who are already paying $30 a month, next month in November, you will be charged $19. For those of you who paid in full for the whole year, they will give you the next 6 months for free. So that is also great news. So, you know, I just, those few things just really made a huge difference. You never know, your ideas and your thoughts are going straight to the top. So our company really, truly, in fact, listens to us. So that's basically my part. I'll pass it back on to you, Nikki, or whoever's next.
Yeah, and I'm going to find him in 1 second. But when you said he lit up the room, I got to say, Alita, you are lighting up the room tonight. You look bright and beautiful, and what a great share that you did tonight. Some of the stuff I already forgot. Like, it already happened, and I've already forgotten, and you reminded me about what we have to be grateful for and how they do listen to us. So that's really great. So thank you so much. So, Deborah, I'm going to turn this over to you, because when you started sharing about, unmute, the excitement of the new program that we have around HLP, you were just on fire on Boxer. So go for it and let us know about our new HLP plans and what they get for bonuses.
Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, I can't tell you how excited I am about this whole new idea. And what it is they have kind of jacked up the HLP for between this Monday, yesterday, all the way till the end of January. So we have this next 4 months to start making some stuff happening. And so what is it? So what they've done is they have jacked up a brand new rep when they sign up, but in that time frame, and they do an HLP in 30 days, which, you know, is 500 points with 2 outside households outside of your own, and you can include your own order. But if you get that 500 points in 30 days, you're not only going to get your $100 bonus, and you're going to get promoted to 6%, but now you're going to get a ticket to the next Juice Plus Live, which is Sacramento. So, okay, so that's for the brand new reps, but what about the rest of us? Okay, so a current rep who adds 2 new team members who each do that HLP, if you can get 2 HLPs, you know, 1 per each new rep, you're now going to get a $100 bonus for that. And you're going to get a registration fee to either a boot camp or a regional. So you're going to get reimbursed when you go to a boot camp or a regional during 2019. If you keep on going, okay, well, let's just backtrack. Let's say your brand new rep does their HLP and they got the $100 and a free conference ticket. Well, now they're eligible to add 2 new HLPs themselves and get another $100 and a reimbursement to a boot camp or a regional. I mean, this is crazy. You can keep going. There's no ceiling to this. So they have a category. If you add 3 HLPs in the 4-month period, now you get a chance to win a summer tour prize package, which includes airfare, hotel, and ticket to the summer tour. There's the 4 summits. I won't list them here. I can't even remember them all. But throughout the summer. And so they're going to give 15 of those away. And then if somebody gets 4 HLPs within the 4-month period, now they're going to get a chance to have a Juice Plus Live prize package, which is airfare, hotel, and ticket to probably Austin or something, or maybe even Sacramento. I mean, you might do it by Sacramento. They're going to give 20 of those away. And then on top of that, for each additional HLP that somebody does, if they do 5 or more, every time they add the 5th, 6th, 7th, they're going to get 2 additional entries into those 2 drawings I just told you about. So, I mean, this is so exciting. It's going to build a lot of excitement. So, you know, I'm imagining saying to somebody, you know, all you have to do is get 2 other people on this, and you're going to make $217 back, because you're going to get, if it's a trio order, if all trio orders, you're going to get $117 in retail profit plus the $100 plus the conference ticket. And I'm imagining this, you know, I've had 25 years experience with this. So we have a lot of people that do the HLP, and that's about all they ever do. But they never get the free conference tickets. So what I'm thinking is, somebody does this, they're going to go, well, that was pretty easy, and then this money hits their bank account, and some of them are going to say, well, what if I did more? I mean, we don't know who they are, but I mean, you're going to get rewarded even if they don't do anymore. But some of them might just perk up and go, wow, that was so easy. What if I actually did something and tried, you know? So I'm pretty excited about this. I think you can tell. And I think we're going to have a lot of HLP action going on.
Yep, I think so too, Debbie. And I really foresee this as being a lot of fun, simple, easy way to do this. So we're going to hear now from Melissa Falco. And here she comes. There we go. And Melissa,
hey guys,
you're in Southern California, and you got really excited about the presentation about the millennial. So
oh my gosh, yeah.
your 4 minutes of your takeaway on that portion, because it was, and that video, by the way, I found that video. And if anybody wants me to share it with them, I found it so I can put that out on Boxer. It was fabulous. Who the millennial?
Please do.
All right, go for it.
Awesome. Thanks, Nikki. Well, I think everyone said it, but the conference was incredible. I'm still recovering my voice, so bear with me here. But we learned from a gal, her name was Eve Thoreau-Paul, and I thought she was so incredibly impressive. She wrote a book, and it's called, I've got her little bio here. She's the author of A Taste of Generation Yum, YUM, How the Millennial Generation's Love for Organic Fare, Celebrity Chefs, and Microbrews Will Make or Break the Future of Food. I was so blown away by this gal. She was young and intellectual, and really just, she had done her due diligence. You could see how well-versed she was and how much time and effort she put into really researching this changing culture. And some of the things that she talked about was, one is that the millennials at this point in time are taking up half of the workforce globally. So, you know, if we're not on board with really understanding who they are, it's going to be really hard to build our business in that space. And so I really appreciated what she brought to us in terms of just their interests, and, you know, really kind of got behind the psychology of why food is so enticing to this particular group of people. And some of the things she talked about was that, you know, this generation was really the first to be raised behind screens. You know, they were introduced to computers at a super early age. They were in schools and have obviously grown into cell phone use, and everybody's got cell phones. And she said, you know, in this case, people in this age group, they'll even go to dinner a lot of times, and one of the things that they love so much about it is that it gives them a multi-sensory experience instead of that, you know, just face to screen experience that they've been, you know, really inundated with. And one of the things that I found so interesting too in what she had to say was that we have a tendency to judge them as being overstimulated as a group. And she was saying it's actually the complete opposite, that they're so completely understimulated that food has become like this really enticing, exciting thing. Because if you think about the interaction that we have with food, it's something that's sensory. You can touch, you can taste it, you can feel. You know, she used the example of sizzling on a pan, you know, when you're cooking something, really that, you know, just all around the smell, the touch, it's kind of intoxicating, right? But just that hunger for this age group to really want to do this. And she also talked about that in terms of events, because she said events aren't just popular, they're everything for this group of people. So when you think about your business and how to really attract and ignite this, I'm really thinking a lot about this and how to kind of create that bridge, because as I realized on Saturday night when we went out dancing that I'm not young and cool anymore. One of the older people in the group, we were laughing so hard at ourselves, but they actually made an announcement when they played Tupac. They said, okay, for all you youngins in the crowd, you can come back, you know, don't go too far, and we'll be after this song. Oh, it was hysterical. We were laughing so hard at ourselves, but it's happened, you know, and I think it's important that we be really cognizant of who we are in the marketplace and how we can bring our voice, you know, to create, like I said, that bridge to this other group of people who are representing half of the globe at this point of the workforce. So they are looking for all the things that we have to offer. She did talk a lot about that, you know, the freedom, the flexibility, a purpose, a passion. But one of the things that I wrote down here, that these are some stats that I just thought were so profound, I just had to say them. But teens are spending more right now on food than they are on clothes. for the first time in history. Can you believe that? I remember being a teenager and every dollar that I made from babysitting went straight to my wardrobe, you know, but they're spending more on food, coffee shops. They're spending more on coffee than they're investing in their savings. I mean, think about that, you guys. This is a big deal. So, you know, for us to create a food type experience and really tie in the food talk of what we have to offer and just keep relating it back to that, the taste of shreds. I just keep thinking of that. Like, we've got to have taste of shred parties all over the place. The salad in a jar, no wonder why they're exciting, enticing, that kind of thing. Another thing I thought was kind of interesting, and for all of the other old people out here, I'll put this out there. I thought this was educational. Hashtag IRL stands for in real life, because so much of their interactions are on screen that they actually have to distinguish between something that's happening in real life versus, you know, on the internet. So that was something that I thought was kind of interesting. But just that basically, you know, to hit home at the points that they really care where their food's coming from. They are not going further, though, in some cases, in most cases, past the packaging labels. So I find danger in that, and I feel like there's a great opportunity to educate this group of people, because even something that says the natural label on it is very attractive to this age group, whereas we know natural really means nothing. And so, again, I feel like we have value that we can add to them, but just knowing what their hot buttons are is kind of an important thing for where we stand at this point in time. So that's what I got, Nikki.
Well, that's a great job, man. It's like I'm reliving it all. This is so much fun. I feel so bad for all of you that didn't get to be here, even though you get to hear it from us. Oh my God, this was such a great convention. And so I'm going to jump over to Sandy Abrams right here. There you are, Sandy. Will you share a little bit of your experience? And again, Sandy, how long have you been with the company, Sandy? And
okay, so 23 years.
Whoa.
So I've gone to lots of conferences, and I just have to say that I think I know I am more excited and energized from this last one. And yeah, there's so many things, but in my 4 minutes, I'm going to talk about 2 things: simplicity and mindset. And what really hit me, and I'm so grateful for, because I don't know about you, but sometimes I think, do I really know how to start off new people fast? You know, there's so many things to do. Do I take them to this site or this site? Well, now the Freedom Revolution, thefreedomrevolution.com is pretty much what we need. There's 2 things that they've done recently that make it to where you can use that as your go-to with people. And they only have to remember that. And here's why. There's now, Joy Kelly has done a video. It's 21 minutes. And she has help. There's some people telling some stories. But she goes into our plant powders, our shred, you know, the door that people can come in. She talks about our mission. And then she goes into more of our mission. And she has people telling stories about how their lives have been changed through the plant powders, through the shred, through the mission. And it's just incredible. And then she, you know, encourages them to come along and join us. And then, I mean, if they need more information about the products, healthylivingrevolution.com there's a link to it right up top. So you can send the video of Joy Kelly, but I wouldn't. I would send the whole thing to them and tell them to scroll down to the second video. It's her. Then they can tool around and they can see all the schools. Maybe if you know you're a nurse. Why am I
don't know.
Anyway, if you know you're dealing with a nurse, you can have her scroll down for the testimonies of the medical professionals or someone in the military. I mean, there's so many things there. We know that, right? So that's awesome. And then if they get so excited from what they've seen and they're ready to get started, yay. All they need to do is go up to the top of that same page and click Get Started. And of course, you're going to tell them that password is revolution. And then they just have everything right there. And I just love how they've made it more simple and more of what we need, so we don't have to send them a whole bunch of different places. I just love that the starter guide now has, and you may know this, but it has a checklist at the bottom. So they download the starter guide, there's videos they watch, they can listen to samples of stories, they can do everything, and then you can do your launch call with them after their planning session after that. So it's all just very simple. Under building for events, there are little flyers, little graphics like we would take and then use WordSwag and make great little flyers for the salad in a jar, the wine and wellness. It's all there. So that's awesome. What their goal is to make that so by the time someone gets a sales coordinator, they have that all the way through. So that's awesome. And then the next thing I wanted to share is about mindset. Because I covered all that. Okay, in my 23 years, that's been the thing that takes people out. And so I loved how Ali Schneider said, and to preface this, I just have to say, when when he shared the first night, when he shared about
Mr. Katz?
Yes, my introvert mind's trying to retrieve this on the spot. When he shared all about the health, the spot that we're in as a planet, and then he said, "Where's the outreach?" And it just hit me to my core. We can't get lazy, folks. We have the most important mission out there. And there are people that are waiting for us. And I love what Ali Schneider said, is that we can't afford to let negative thoughts or people's responses or lack of responses hurt our feelings and take us out. We have to capture those thoughts. We really need to discipline our minds and fill it with the positive. Keep growing. When different NMDs, and then I'll shut up with this, when they shared about getting stuck, what got them out of it? It was the personal change. So, and one of the book, The Growth Mindset, people kept messaging about or talking about. I'm going to be getting that. But we want to keep growing so that we can be the best missionary to our world and our planet. Thank you.
Sandy, you didn't get excited at this conference at all. It's a total waste of time for you to be there. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. And so what I would really like to do, Michelle, if you can just in a minute or two, you seem to be so up on how to find our videos and the good new ones that are coming up. Would you be willing to share a little bit about the videos and where people can go to find all of them?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you how I find them. First of all, you want to go to YouTube, and there's a red button below the videos. And for the Heat Team channel, for Juice Plus, they have a YouTube channel. And for the Juice Plus virtual franchise, they have a channel. You don't want to wait. You want to make sure that you are subscribed to those channels, because I never have to go look. My phone will automatically give me notifications, or if I'm going to YouTube on my desktop or laptop, there'll be notifications there. So I'll see what is new. It's just that simple. So Juice Plus has been, they didn't slack after conference. They have been loading everything for us. So if you go to the Juice Plus virtual franchise YouTube channel right now, you can quickly see an incredible new video, the Juice Plus compensation plan with Julie Herbst. And I have to tell you, kind of a confession, sometimes when I'm looking for a video on the marketing plan, I'm really uncertain what to send. And I won't ever feel that way again. This is so current and so great, and it really in 15 minutes covers what people need to know to get started, and it also gives them a vision of the whole marketing plan, and even talks about qualifying. So it's really awesome. Then some other new things, they have several Come Join Us, what it means. They have Come Join Us Support, Come Join Us Transformation, Come Join Us Satisfaction. Aren't those all awesome? And then a new video on the Wellness Plus program, and then a new video, the Juice Plus Company Core Values. So all of those are under Juice Plus Virtual Franchise. Then under Juice Plus, you will find a new video on the science, what is that called? new Juice Plus Science Institute, which is really cool. You know, if you're on this call, you probably know one of the things that sets us apart from all the rest is the research. So now we go even a step further, and Juice Plus has a science institute that basically is a gateway and a platform to enhance and communicate and collaborate, and there's some other C's in plant, all things plants, plant nutrition, prevention with plants, and all of that. So it's not just Juice Plus, it goes beyond that. But it does edify who we are and what we stand for. And then there's a new video on our research blurb with Dr. Lamfrick on wisdom tooth extraction. So those are all the new videos. And then if you want to just have fun on those channels, you'll also see recaps. You'll see trailers for Sacramento, trailers for all the summits that are coming in 2019. So again, go to YouTube, subscribe to those channels, and you won't ever have to worry. And then you can easily, I met with a new person today. I was able to go and help her create a list of some current videos. There you go.
Wow. Do you realize what we have in our hands? This is so amazing. We're getting to the end. I do want to hear at least from two brand new people. Just if I'm going to call on Alexis Busselman. I think you're still with us. If you could just really keep it super short, Alexis, maybe in, I don't know, a minute and a half, no more. What was it like? And I'm going to find you here. Hold on. I'm going to spotlight you. So you're coming on. There you are, big and gorgeous. If you would be willing, you know, you've been really successful. For those of you that don't know, in 4 to 5 months, 6 frontline qualifiers, new senior sales coordinator. But so you're already doing great. So why would you bother to come to conference? What did this do for you? Because obviously you had a belief. So what did this do to take you to some new level? Because I'm sure it did.
Right. So for me, I actually brought team with me, and I think that is absolutely the biggest thing. I also see that with corporate, you know, putting out these new incentives, that it is so important for us to bring people there. And so for me, I was there for my first time, but I also had 3 other team members that were there with me. So it was huge for them to really be able to learn more about the community as well. Because while I've only been in the business for a few months, I have been on the product for 17 years. So I feel like I know a little bit more about what Juice Plus is about than someone who's just brand new. So I think that's a huge incentive for them to be able to come and us be able to experience that together as team leaders. And then I think just the inspirational stories, you know, just networking with the people that, you know, are on these calls that I don't get to see in person. And then those that are, you know, within our sidelines and even within the corporate realm that we're able to be there and experience all of this, you know, with them. I think it just brings things to a whole nother level.
Yeah. And, you know, I that whole other level, somebody might imagine, well, if she's getting to senior sales coordinator in 4.5 months and has 6 frontline PB levels, what more new level could there be? But even for people like myself and the other NMDs that are on the call tonight, 28 years I've been with the company, this was absolutely stunning, particularly the amazing women that were on the first morning for the national marketing director. They just embodied why I feel I'm still doing this business 28 years later, the lives that we have an opportunity to transform. So I am wondering, Jennifer Benson, are you available to perhaps, if you can answer, unmute yourself, would you be willing to just go for a minute on what this did for you? Because I believe this was your first conference as well. Oh, I'm not seeing you, Jennifer.
I also asked Tamara.
And I'm not finding her. Tyra, that was you?
Yeah.
She's on. I see her, but she's muted, Nikki.
Is it Tamara or Jennifer that you're looking for?
Tamara.
And it starts with a T, and I'm not seeing her name in here anywhere. Is it T. Clark?
No.
Yeah, she's not on the list of people, so
I'm here.
What is your name on your thing? Because I can't find you.
It should, maybe it's on the Breedy Leezy. Should be on the Tamara though, but maybe on the Breedy Leezy.
It's not, and there's nobody Tamara with a T, and there's nobody with a BR. I can't. Pardon?
It says iPhone.
So we won't be able to see you, or we can't? Oh, iPhone. Let's try that. There's only one that says iPhone. Let's try that. Okay, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Yay! Thank you, somebody who said that, because there's 88 people. I can't find it any other way by looking at the list. So
Okay.
what was it like for your very first conference?
It was exciting, really, really exciting, and happy I actually went. My takeaway from that was it's okay when people tell you no. And one thing I know I have come across is people saying, well, why don't you find a real job? But going to conference really taught me that it's okay. It's okay for them to say no, and it's okay for them to make their negative comments. One thing I know is to do a lot of events. So that's what I'm going to do. Since I came back, I've been really on fire. So I've been reaching out to a lot of people, sending out messages and hoping that I will get more responses this time around. And I also started doing a lot of postings on Facebook, which I did not normally do. So I'm really happy I went, and I will say conference is important, because when you get to that one little moment after, I have been here for around 9-10 months, and you start off very well. I got to HLP in a matter of 30 days, and then the down time comes where you start getting all those news and all those negative. Once you go to conference, that really gives you a pick-me-up.
Great. So pick me up, giving you more energy, and also gave you some really good tips about not accepting no, to move forward. So that's really,
and it's okay. It conference really built my confidence a lot too, with when they tell me no, or even with tonight where they call and cancel, I'm okay with that. I'll still keep reaching out.
So no is now okay, which makes you be able to move forward. There's no other thing than conference that can make those kind of behavioral changes and give us the kind of confidence it can. So welcome to the family. How cool is that?
Thank you.
So Lenora Bayless, are you here? Yes, you are. There you are. So I think it's really important that and I know we've gone over time, but I think this is such a key part. And number one, this gives me an opportunity, by the way, Lenora, to really thank you in front of everybody, because it was such an emotional impact at our 500 strong event. And I got such great thanks from everyone, but you put this one together. You put all of your energy and your heart behind this, and it made it one of the most powerful we've ever had. So, my hat's off for you. I love you dearly. Will you share with us a little bit about 500 Strong?
Sure, and it is an event that I'm super committed to. For one reason, I get to see everybody. You know, we're such a huge family, and that room was packed with people, both the women that we honor and the men who support them. So I just want to thank everybody who came. We had 12 new inductees, that new qualifiers at this conference, and I think one of the most exciting things to me with 500 Strong were encouraging women to live lives of passion, purpose, and possibility. And we had 9 women that received trophies for making $500 or more per month. And that's our goal with that, is teaching that basic thing, and then people can teach that to others. So really, really exciting to be all together in something that's specifically the HEAT team that we get to do. And I loved that everybody swarmed you, Nikki, on when we did that exercise, and lots of people got swarmed. I love that. But I also just wanted to tell you one thing we decided at this. You know, there's a lot of women that we cannot offer this business to, that are in countries that need that same opportunity to have passion, purpose, and possibility. And we decided to marry our 500 Strong with an organization called Kiva, and you can look them up, kiva.org, and where loans are given, and primarily to women, but we are funding $500, and hopefully we can do that at each conference, $500 representing 500 Strong. And if you'd like to be part of that, we'd love to have your involvement. But the 3 women that we're going to support, I'll just tell you real quickly. The 3 women is Anwar, who's a young girl, a refugee from Palestine living on the West Bank in Jericho, who is a beekeeper, expanding that business. Fardus, who lives in Pakistan and works with underprivileged kids. her school is falling apart. And so these are loans that were given, and they pay them back. And so this will be money that will be able to parlay over time and really help people. And the last group, Aisha and Miriam, who are 16-year-old girls that are helping support their family through a clothing business, and the loan that we're giving is helping them expand that. So I'm really excited to do this. And the one thing that I just wanted to say, and then we can, I can't share it. I will post on the HEAT team my email address for Venmo or Cash App, just so that we can make the gift together and count you. I would like to be able to report at our next 500 Strong all the people that participated. And so if you want to be part of our loan and part of the 500 Strong doing it together, look for that on the HEAT team. My email address is my name, Lynora, Lynora, at takeonyourhealth.com. And we'd love to have you participate. So Nikki, that was what I wanted to share.
And you know what? If you do it right now in the chat, Lenora, you can type in.
Okay, that's good.
Whatever. And here's the other thing. If anybody wants to know more about it, I would be happy for anybody in my open. If it's easier for you to send me a Venmo and just say, Nikki, this is for Kiva, I can just send one amount to Lenora if that's what you like to do. But the idea that we have an opportunity to affect women around the world, not only with Juice Plus, but women that are entrepreneurial in their own countries where there is no Juice Plus business, to offer them, we can actually offer them by loaning them money to be entrepreneurial on their own. And I think it's such a tie-in to what we do, because they can't do Juice Plus, right?
Right.
But we can help them entrepreneurial.
And Nikki, if they do send money, if anybody does send money to their NMD to participate, just be sure and give me their names, because I just want to acknowledge everybody who does that.
Yeah, I am just so excited about this, Lenore. So once again, you really brought the energy, you really brought the heart, and you really pulled us together at this 500 Strong. So I already can't wait till next year to see. I don't think you can top it, but I've said that every year, and you've topped it every year. So I think this is good. Thank you so much. I'm going to go over to Lisa Blaisdell, because it's really interesting what happened to Lisa at this conference. And as a result of the amount of time that she spent at conference, and she's going to explain it to you, what she took away from conference. And this is really interesting, and this is going to close us up for us. So Lisa.
Hi, guys. Hi, I pulled over, so I apologize for the lighting. I'm driving to a meeting. But as my team knows, I'm a national marketing director. I've been with the company for 15 years, and I've never missed a conference. I always laugh. I maybe missed 5 minutes to go to the bathroom in 15 years. And this year, this weekend conflicted with my youngest daughter's homecoming. She's the captain of her cheer team. The game was Friday night. We live in Southern California, and I had to leave Friday so that I couldn't miss that moment. And I chose to do this business 15 years ago so that I could be active and present in my daughter's lives. And this is my last year of having all of the last. So it was important for me to come home. And it was hard for me, because conference is such a big part of mine and my husband's life. My husband's always with me, and he didn't come because of that. And it was such a huge awareness for me. And as I was flying home that day, and just, part of me was really sad. I didn't get enough time to be with my team that I love and appreciate so much. And, I knew what I was going to miss. And it gave me such a sense of gratitude that I have for this company. And I had such an aha around the fact that I take for granted that we get to go to these conferences twice a year, and that the company does this for us, and they do these amazing things like get Philip Phillips and align themselves with physicians like the Sears family and David Katz and all these esteemed professionals, and that they've gone to the extent that they have, establishing a research center for us, so that all we have to do every single day is wake up and love people and be in relationship with people and share our stories. And I take a lot of that for granted, you guys, and I take for granted that these capsules are absolutely the best thing in the world, and that this company is the best company in the world, and that conference is one of the best experiences in the world. And, we've all had lots of experiences. So it was a really interesting experience for me, and I'm grateful for it, because I'll never take a conference for granted again. hopefully, God willing, I'll never miss the conference again because it wasn't great to miss it. But I just wanted to share that with everyone because I just think it's really important that you all know, especially for the new people, you know, what an incredible company you've aligned yourself with, and how lucky are we that we have, you know, tools that keep improving and keep getting better, and that all we have to do every day is get out and share. So I just wanted to share that perspective, Nikki, tonight.
Wow, thank you, Lisa. And I have to say, Lisa came for Thursday night. She made sure that she was there Thursday night for the beginning to see her team, to greet her team, to do her team dinner. And then she left, so she just did a quick turnaround. But talk about dedication. And I just want to acknowledge you for that and putting your priorities, but still being at conference and realizing what it's like to miss any part of it. So with that said, it's already 6:41. We all can, I'm going to take everybody off of mute. I want to thank everybody again for coming on tonight, all of the people that shared from their heart what happened with them. If I've missed somebody that was supposed to be on tonight, I apologize up front. We had 88 people on the call tonight, so that's pretty exciting that we had that kind of a turnout. I love you all. We've got great calls, you guys, lined up through November for our featured speakers. So pay attention on the HEAT Facebook groups to see who's coming up, what tips you can learn from, and go out and take the energy from this call, take the energy from the conference. And, you know, we have such gifts to give. Give as many gifts as you can over the next few months. Love all of you and have a great week and month. And I'm going to unmute everybody so we can just cheer ourselves on like crazy.
Love you guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks, Nikki. Thank you.